coronavirus. That's not what this video is about. We're talking about the truth behind semen retention. And it's not what it's cracked up to be. Guys, you can't just sit on your butts for 100 years and expect to be immortal, because life goes by. And I have this meme that's in my head all the time. It's welcome to Kali Yuga. It's basically like times are shit, and welcome to Kali Yuga. Every day we stray further from God. So people think they can just sit on their butts and collect all this sex energy, but there's a better way to go about it. You can create more sex energy. People think you have a set amount and it comes in and you store it, but you're not a woman, so it doesn't work like that. You create sex energy, and you need to put it somewhere, or else it's gonna go out your pee-pee. You need to be able to do something creative with all of that sex energy and get your mind out of the gutter. And what you need to be able to learn how to do is make more sex energy from being a really cool dude. So I got this friend, right? His name's Braden. And I'm gonna shout out Braden because he's an absolute beast. He could literally rip my head off if he wanted to. He's that kind of dude. I mean, the guy's like over here like, oh, Liam, you do crow asana every day? Let me do like a full planche on Facebook. And I'm like, bruh, how do you do that? I'm not really into like physical exercise. I just do it for the spiritual purposes. Karana mudra. I just do it for the spiritual exercise. And this guy, I don't know if he's like meditating regularly, but I mean, the guy is just cut, and yeah. So, what you need to be able to do when you're on semen retention is create more sexual energy effectively at a given notice. And the way you do this is consciously. You have to consciously be more of a man than you already are. And I know this sounds kind of like how do you be more of a man? But you just have to think more manly thoughts, and then you will experience more power and control. Like, yeah, you have to kind of ramp into it. I don't know if people know what ramping into things mean, but that's a term for Magic the Gathering, where you get more and more mana. Hey, that's a good analogy, is mana. So mana is a resource in this game. You use it to cast spells. This is amazing. Okay, so you play land cards to get mana, and you use the mana to cast spells. So imagine the more land you have, the more like what is it that really creates? I guess more testosterone. Like, you know how it kind of like it goes like whoa, and then it levels out a little bit, but it keeps going up. Goes up and up and up. Yeah, so early game ramp is very important in that game. The game of life, you want to be able to ramp early and hit your land drops late game. Nobody gets that. Nobody met me. What is that from? Oh, that's a dumb game. Never mind. I don't like that game anymore. Nobody but me. I like that quote though. So we've simped for Brayden. Interesting. We have talked about Magic the Gathering, like it's an analogy that can be used. We talked about, I don't know, it's just something for Brayden. Sorry guys, you have to live through that. Yeah, so probably more oh yeah, right. It's semen production. So the more semen you produce, the more sexual energy you produce, and it's pretty much a 1-to-1 scale in my experience. Like you're not gonna increase. Well, I guess I don't use science, so maybe someone could help me out there. Are you? Because I don't think testosterone and semen production are necessarily correlated. Then again, I don't do science. And I haven't looked into that. So I don't really care. I just care about the spiritual aspects. And why do I care about the spiritual aspects? Because it literally just removes obstacles. And that's all I care about, is I don't want to have obstacles in my way. If I want something, I want it done. And I don't want questions about it. I want it done. So, but obstacles are what make us stronger. Okay, but you can get what you want regardless if there's no obstacles. And isn't that what it really comes down to? Sure, you can be better at getting what you want, but it doesn't matter if you don't have to worry about whether or not you get it. You just know you get it. That's really like the T there, isn't it? Is you just have to like you just release everything, and then once everything's like gone, the trauma's just gone, you can just be like, I'm gonna do this, and you just go out and you fix your mind upon it and you do it. Does that make sense to anyone? I don't get responses here on YouTube. I wish I was a Twitch streamer sometimes, but I don't have money for a setup. I need to get a PlayStation 5 and be like, Fortnite. That's something I've been doing a lot of lately, is playing Fortnite. I'm Diamond 2 now. And gotta say, playing on a Switch for 30 frames per second is not that fun once you get up to higher ranks, because then you're just losing every gunfight. So I need to upgrade PlayStation 5 so I can have 120 frames per second, and then I'd be able to stream, or I could get a computer, have whatever frames per second I wanted, and stream. Because streaming sounds fun. Let's see. Contentment. Content creator. I don't know. Have a good night, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, like so other people see the video, comment on what you thought was interesting, and subscribe so you can keep seeing my pretty little face. I'm gonna let it linger here for a little bit. Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Alright, that was my terrible attempt at the cranberries with absolutely zero effort. Effort! That's what it is! Holy smokes! Okay, let's keep the video going. Effort. So, like, the more effort you're putting into things, the more, ki you get. More, prana. And, I don't know. I'm obviously, I'm sitting in my car, the AC is not on, and just take that last thing that I said and throw it out. I don't edit my videos. Have a good night.